Hey, Sirius here and welcome back. So today I want to show you something that honestly is just a project anymore. It's a world. A world that started small, almost like a tribute, but over time it grew, changed, and eventually became something completely its own. This is Fabula Grimm, and if you stick with me till the end, I'm gonna walk you through the worlds I've built so far, and maybe give you a glimpse of what is really going on behind all of this. But first, quick question. What kind of world pulls you in the most? Medieval fantasy, modern settings, or the chaotic, world-breaking kind of place? Let me know in the comments, because trust me, you're all about to see all of that here. Fabula Grimm actually started as a Kingdom Hearts fan game, but at some point it just stopped being that. The story started expanding, the idea started becoming their own thing, and before I knew it, it didn't make sense to stay tied to the original concept anymore. So I did what every creator eventually has to do. I let the project become what it wanted to be. And now, Fabula Grimm is his own universe, with his own rules, his own conflicts, and most importantly, its own mysteries. If you enjoy following projects as they grow, seeing things evolve in real time, go ahead and drop a like. It really helps, especially with something like this. Everything of Fabula Grimm revolves around what they call realms. They're kind of like hubs, but also way more than that. Each realm is basically its own world, its own identity, its own reimagining story, and they all scatter across as something called the Austral Sea. Yeah, it sounds nice, but there's more than just the name, something I'm not fully revealing yet. Right now, the game has 7 realms. Some are playable, some are still in development, and some are just waiting for the right moment to exist. But today, I will show you the main ones. Everything starts in Avalon's Citadel, and that is just a starting point. It's a living contrast. Imagine a place where different eras decide to coexist in perfect harmony. Medieval towers, Victorian elegance in modern structures, and all in the same place. Somehow it all works. Avalon feels alive. Busy streets, different people, a constant sense that something is always happening, even when you're not looking. It's not just a beautiful city, it's the kind of place that feels safe. And that's exactly why it's the perfect place to begin. Because every great journey starts somewhere that feels like home. Let me ask you, do you want to start in the calm, safe areas or jump straight in chaos? Because Avalon might seem peaceful, but it's not simple as it looks. Now we shift on completely. Trismegistus is just a realm, is a statement. Split across the island, is deeply inspired by ancient Greeks, but not in a shallow way. Everything here feels massive. The buildings, the statues, the atmosphere, it's like the world itself is watching you. And the center of it all, there is the progression. A place where strength, skill, and determination aren't just traits. They define who you are. Every fight here is just a battle, is a story. A legend became built in your time. So tell me, would you step into the arena or stay back and study? Because in this world, your choices shape and you become. And now, something closer to home, but more familiar, but also deeply mysterious. Enchanted Mountain dives straight in a Brazilian folklore. Here, the supernatural doesn't hide, it lives in the forest path, in the old buildings, in the sounds around you, and especially in a constant feeling you're not alone. It's a place where the mystical is just part of the everyday life, where the unexplainable doesn't need to explain. And honestly, that is made so special. Alright, forget logic for a second. Seriously, it doesn't work here. Craft decor is like stepping inside a living toy box. It's chaotic, unpredictable, and somehow it still makes sense in its own way. Inspired by a dreamlike aesthetic, this place doesn't follow rules. It creates them as you go. You'll never really know if you're progressing or just bully a roll. And maybe that's the whole point. This one this one is different. The Labyrinth Tower is just a location, it's an experience. A massive ziggurat structure that completely breaks the linear logic. Each level its own ecosystem. Deserts, snow peaks, different cultures, all inside the same structure. And here's the thing, it's not about the going up or down, it's about what happens while you move through it, because its aura is just a place, it's a cycle. And finally, chaos, energy, movement. Shibuya is a spectacle. Inspired by the early 2000 Japanese pop culture, this realm turns the ordinary into something extraordinary. Everything here is bigger, faster, louder. It's the kind of place where heroes rise in the middle of chaos and style is part of their identity. Shibuya is just a setting, it's a stage. Sorry for that. So now I gotta ask, which realm would you explore first? Avalon, Trismegistus, Grat, the Tower, Enchanted Mountain, or Shibuya? Drop in comments, I really wanna know. And this is the beginning. Fabula Grimm isn't just about traveling between worlds. It's about realizing that deeper you go, the more you start to see that everything is connected. There is something bigger behind all of this. Something is not fully revealed yet, but is in the air, waiting. If this sparked your curiosity, there is already enough. Subscribe, follow the project, and stick around because from here and out, things only get more interesting. At the end of the day, every great fable needs something willing to live it, and maybe that someone is you.